Hello, welcome to the Cyber Notes Cast, our podcast by the cybersecurity company Hasagura, and this content channel is dedicated to presenting the best articles taken from our blog. And today we're going to talk about how can CISOs overcome the shortage of cybersecurity professionals? Cybersecurity is one of the most critical and challenging areas for modern organizations, which face increasingly sophisticated and frequent threats. To protect their data, systems, and even their reputation, companies need skilled and experienced security leaders who can define and implement effective strategies, manage risk and incidents, and guide security teams. CISOs are those leaders responsible for ensuring that cybersecurity is aligned with business objectives and existing regulations for the area. These professionals must also communicate with the organization's other teams, external stakeholders, and competent authorities, in addition to keeping up with industry trends and innovations. However, finding and retaining these professionals is not an easy task. According to Proofpoint's Voice of the CISO 2023 report, 61% of CISOs surveyed reported feeling that they were not prepared enough to deal with a targeted attack. In 2022, this number was 50%, and, in the year before, 2021, 66%. With the growing cyber threat, companies are increasingly dependent on cybersecurity to protect their sensitive data and ensure business continuity. In addition, cybersecurity risks are increasingly associated with business risks, which makes ensuring adequate protection of environments and devices essential to ensuring business continuity. As a result, CISOs face a number of challenges in keeping their systems secure. In this article, we'll explore some of the typical challenges CISOs face and how they can overcome cybersecurity personnel shortages. To facilitate reading, we will divide the text into the following topics. 1. What are the typical challenges the CISO faces in terms of security? 2. What are the main challenges in implementing cybersecurity? 3. What are the biggest challenges for the CISO? 4. Top 3 challenges organizations face when implementing security policies and controls. Enjoy this Cyber Notes Cast episode. 1. What are the typical challenges the CISO faces in terms of security? One of the main challenges facing the CISO is the lack of skilled cybersecurity professionals. Most organizations don't have enough resources to hire experts in the field, and often the CISO needs to rely on IT professionals to handle security issues. This can lead to security gaps and compliance issues. In addition, the CISO must ensure that security policies and controls are properly implemented and maintained throughout the enterprise. This can be challenging, especially in large organizations with distributed teams and infrastructure. The professional also needs to deal with the constant evolution of cyber threats and ensure that the organization's defenses are up to date. 2. What are the main challenges in implementing cybersecurity? On the issue of implementing cybersecurity, one of the challenges is the lack of awareness. Many employees do not fully understand cyber risks and may inadvertently put their organization at risk. The CISO must ensure that all employees are guided through training, for example, on best practices, as well as being aware of the organization's cybersecurity policies and procedures. Another challenge is to engage leaders and the organization as a whole about the importance of cybersecurity. It is often seen as an IT department's responsibility alone and not treated as a priority throughout the corporate structure. Therefore, the CISO, working with leadership, must lead the way in implementing an organizational culture that prioritizes cybersecurity and encourages all employees to take responsibility for protecting the company's data. 3. What are the biggest challenges for the CISO? The CISO is a leader in cybersecurity and must ensure that the organization has an effective protection strategy in place. Some of the challenges professionals face include lack of financial and human resources, need to comply with strict regulations and safety standards, constant pressure to keep the network safe from ever-evolving threats, low employee awareness of proper cybersecurity practices, and, in some cases, lack of commitment from other company leaders with cybersecurity issues. To address these challenges, the CISO must have cybersecurity leadership skills as well as advanced technical knowledge in information security. You must also be able to work closely with other business leaders to ensure that the security strategy is aligned with the company's goals and, above all, work so that all employees have the knowledge and awareness of cybersecurity to avoid existing threats. 4. Top 3 challenges organizations face when implementing security policies and controls. Organizations today face many challenges when implementing security policies and controls. However, there are 3 main ones that can make it difficult to maintain corporate security. They are: 1. Lack of cybersecurity awareness. 2. Inadequate data protection. 3. Weak organizational culture. See below how to overcome each of them. Check it out. 1. Promote cybersecurity awareness. The first challenge faced by organizations is the lack of cybersecurity awareness. Many employees do not fully understand digital risks and how to properly protect company information. Consequently, they can jeopardize the company's security, for example by clicking on malicious links or sharing confidential information. To overcome this challenge, it is necessary to invest in security training programs to make employees aware of cyber risks and best practices for protecting company information. In addition, it is important to develop a cybersecurity culture in the organization, encouraging employees to report possible breaches. 2. Ensuring data protection. The second challenge is related to data protection. Due to factors such as the increased use of mobile devices and cloud computing, and remote access to information, companies' data is more exposed to risk. In addition, companies increasingly have customer personal information, such as financial and personally identifiable information, that needs to be adequately protected. To solve this problem, organizations need to implement adequate security measures to protect company data such as data encryption, user authentication, and identity management. In addition, it is important to constantly monitor the organization's network and systems for possible security breaches. 3. Strengthen the organizational culture. The third challenge is the organizational culture. A weak culture can be a major obstacle to the successful implementation of cybersecurity policies and controls. If company leadership does not value cybersecurity, or thinks it is not a priority, other employees may not take security policies and controls seriously and therefore ignore them. To overcome this challenge, CISOs need to work closely with the rest of the organization's leadership, developing a strong cybersecurity culture. This involves educating other leaders on the importance of this initiative, as well as developing a clear strategy for implementing cybersecurity policies and controls. About CISOs Hasagura? At CISOs Hasagura, our mission is to eliminate abuse of privileges in organizations around the world and help our clients achieve digital sovereignty. We provide privileged access management (PAM) solutions and have a presence in over 55 countries today. We believe that cybersecurity is a fundamental right, and we are committed to promoting our customers' security, prosperity, and independence. Conclusion. In this Cyber Notes Cast episode, you saw that the shortage of cybersecurity professionals is a significant challenge for organizations and their CISOs. However, there are strategies that security leaders can implement to overcome these obstacles. It is critical that CISOs create a culture of cybersecurity awareness within their organizations, establishing clear and consistent policies for protecting data and ensuring that teams and other leadership team are properly trained. By addressing these challenges, CISOs can ensure their companies are more resilient and better positioned to deal with ever-evolving cyber threats. Was our content relevant to you? Then share it with someone also interested in the topic. Thank you very much for listening. I look forward to seeing you in the next Cyber Notes Cast.